Market drops 5 points. I'm glad my money's tied up in hay.
Brings back memories, doesn't it, boomers?
Morning, Wilbur.
And if you were a student at Claiborne Academy in Homer, Louisiana, anytime in the last 30 years, you had your own Mr. Ed. He used to tell stories, lots of stories.
The kids always joked that when Mr. Ed would snap the top back on his dry erase marker, that a story was on the way. I told a lot of stories.
Mr. Ed Watson had quite a story to tell. You see, he grew up in Homer.
Couldn't wait to get out of town, move out of Homer.
Became an engineer. Started an injection plastics business that does very well.
So we sold the business and for a considerable sum, and if you will, could have retired.
Instead, at 44, Ed Watson becomes a math teacher at Claiborne Academy and more.
I would go places and see other people doing things and, well, why can't we do them? So we could. We did.
He started announcing basketball games.
Every home game, announced baseball games, made a T-shirt shooter, if you will, to shoot T-shirts at football games.
At spring break, there were mission trips to Mexico and trips to hurricane-ravaged Florida.
We prepared and served between 5,000 and 6,000 meals a day.
Then there were the inspirational quotes all over his walls.
2 greatest days of your life, the day you were born and the day you found out why.
30 years, thousands of tests to grade, lesson plans to write, kids to inspire.
No problem can withstand the assault of sustained thinking.
30 years in one classroom, covered in wisdom. And Ed Watson never asked for a penny.
Never was paid a penny.
His 3 daughters, who he also taught, are not surprised.
There's not a single thing that my dad can walk by and see a need and without asking the question of, is this a need that I can meet? Is this something that God would have me to do?
He never shied away from fulfilling a need or taking on a task.
Somebody that had so much time on their hands and they could have done anything in the world, but they chose to invest their time and their talent into enhancing the lives of other people.
So there he was, ringing the bell for the last time last spring. A man who worked 30 years without a paycheck, who says he gets paid every day.
When I see people in the grocery store or somewhere on the street and they say, "Hi, Mr. Ed," there's another check coming in right there. Probably the most rewarding experience that anybody could ever have, working and helping and teaching young people. So it's a tremendous experience. I recommend it highly.
There will never be another one quite like Mr. Ed at Claiborne Academy.